of fun, and I cannot wait for game number 3. We are on to Tego. Granted, a map that I don't know if I would necessarily say I like, you know, Miramar and Erangel are still just like a class above, but like, I'm not going to leave it every time now. That's, you know, I guess it's growing on me just a little bit, but Miramar and Erangel are still better. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
I have to agree with you, Bart. Tego's definitely not my favorite map per se, but it's one of those maps where it's like, okay, this is fine. Let's go play.
I love that that's where we're at now, you know. Like, you know, we started out with 2 maps, then we got, oh my gosh, was Tego after Miramar and Erangel, or was there, I mean, I guess there was Sandhawk, but all right, hot take. I know that, well, I don't know. I feel like casuals are gonna say, oh no, Sandhawk is amazing, I love Sandhawk, but Sandhawk I don't like, and I do not want to ever play in my life again, and I am A-okay with that.
Yeah, I kind of wish that Sandhawk in a weird and awkward way was just kind of like a map in which you just automatically queue into for like an extended TDM. But yeah, that's just me.
I mean, that fair enough, I guess, for that one. But I don't like it. Too many rats.
Yeah, of course. Well, here we go into phase 1. We're going to see some action. That's for sure. I like the rotational shift.
We do have 2 teams that are gearing up for an early fight, and I just want to see how this one's shaping out so I can see how close attention I need to pay. Which one I think is going to pop off first. And, bummer. I feel like this one's actually going to pop off first. So I'm going to stay here. We'll see if the one in Kang Nguyen is going to pop off, but it kind of seems like Miraruim is just kind of looking to dip out of here. Like they don't really want this. I know that Tempest would actually fight because Tempest, they don't give a hoot, as the people say, because that's the wording that I was going to use, right?
I like the word hoot. It's one of those words that everyone understands exactly what you're talking about, Bard.
I cannot tell you the last time that I used the word hoot ever. So you know, thank you.
You know, Bard, you're a hoot.
Aw,
and we all
thanks,
love you.
Man. I appreciate it. Well, Penry is very split from his team in Q5. All right. Well, Morans just goes ahead and says, I'm just messing with you, man. I'm not doing anything else. So, but Tempest, oh, come on, man. Who's all right, taking bets right now. Who starts the fight first? Which team?
You know, it's difficult to say. Is it gonna kick off in Kang or is it gonna kick off in Hosan? I mean, it's anyone's opportunity here to pick that one.
Yeah. So 50-50. Your choice.
I gotta say we're gonna see some action in Kang. I feel like that's where it's gonna go down early on because of the position.
Well, I would say that logistics probably sides with you more because it is a smaller city as well as they drop sooner. And, well, considering the last resource are in vehicles, I would 100% agree with you. So now we're just going to go ahead and switch on over again. Oh, hold up. I just saw shots. Okay, never mind. They didn't actually get a knock. It's fine. I didn't miss anything. Whew.
You've seen it all tonight, chat. This is where you need to be.
Well, Toxic, he's going to go ahead and find Raisin Canes. Just deletes him with 2 nice headshots. 2 or 3. I don't... With the DMR nerf, is it 2 or 3? I forget. Feels like it's 3.
I believe with a level 2 helmet, I believe it's 2 to the head at this point.
All right. Well, Mew, he's going to go ahead. He has the Panzer and Raisin Canes. He is getting rezzed. Abdu, he is right beside. Ooh, well, you know, he shot his shot, and I can't blame him for it, but, well, it did not connect, to say the least. And PD, they did run into last resource. And one is taking down. Good shots, but Chuck is actually going to go ahead and knock Abdu first. So, decent.
Nice shots out of the barrel there from Chuck Telecom. That was a really nice, cheeky little angle that he had there. I like the spray.
Well, a nade is going to be coming in, but it does not go correctly. And Hugh, I believe, is tossing down. Ooh, he tossed down the gas can, making sure that no one can press him while he's going for the res. Shots ring out on to Toxic, and Raisin Cane's just unable to find the last couple of shots.
Yeah, at this point in time, both these teams have a really reduced amount of utility. They're just going to have to rely on how they can rotate and utilize their weapons to put each other down.
Well, Denver goes down to Palex with a MP5. Such a beautiful gun, elegant. Everyone loves it so much. Well, it does put some damage into Mew as well. And that frag, for some reason, that frag did not seem to connect at all.
No, it didn't.
Like, I didn't even see it leave his hands. Like, that was kind of weird. But oopsies. All right. Well, the res coming out and Mira Ruim, they have to figure out what they want to do. And, well, frags are moving, but Chuck able to get out without too much bother. And this fight is kind of stalling out a little bit.
Yeah, I think both of these teams are trying to not necessarily stall, but, you know, obviously not make a mistake at this point. It's too early for either of them to make a decision whether or not they want to push out or in. But obviously these early frags is what both teams are after, and I think that they're going to do whatever they can to get them.
Well, they're trying their best, and Raisin Canes, he's going to find Mew first. And the Dragunov, well, Denver going straight for the res.
Yeah, no shortage of action out of Raisin Canes with that Car 98. And in all games we've seen tonight, he's put that Bolty to work.
Well, in the distance, we also see Ghost Riders, and now there's a 2 and a 1 knocked Abdu down on the side of Tempest. That's a good stun. Hugh trying to make sure that his opponent is completely blinded as he runs away. And Hugh, you know what? Why not 5 stuns? That sounds... Wait, how did he hit himself with that frag? Stun. But, all right, he gets some good damage, but unable to find the last connecting bullets. And Toxic, well, he's putting up a fight, that's for sure. And,
yeah,
well,
he's creating a disc here, man, but he just can't seem to find the knock that he's after.
All right, it doesn't need to be him, though, because Dad Buff finds it. Hugh jumps out, immediately takes some shots over at Denver, but the shotgun play is going to come out. And actually, Denver, he was out of bullets, and, well, we do see actually Rise in the distance here, close to it, and Q5 and Boundary finding each other. Abdu goes down. Boundary completely eliminated by Q5 in the middle of the map, and just good shots coming in, and now it is... Well, I was going to say it's down to just 1, but it doesn't even matter because they are all gone. But Boundary, well, they're all gone to Q5 as well. And the reses need to come out. And Trimble, he is looking to try and get a free point here.
Yeah, Q5 going to work. Nothing short of expectation there. And it's going to be...
I'm so sorry that I switched on you, but Razab is just immediately going to go ahead and find Ghost Riders as well. They try to pick up some points. The trades coming in. They're pushing as a team. It is good team play. And, well, there's just one member left, and he jumped down the stairs, and he's trying to play Ring Around the Rosie. Well, and they all go down. Panic going to be the one who finds the last one. And Trimble takes some shots over at Q5 and doesn't knock any of them, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, Trimble here trying to find some angles out of Victorious. What are we going to see him do, considering the push that's coming from the vehicle behind him? Not necessarily a push, but he's going to get support from that vehicle, from his team.
Well, from what I saw earlier, I thought he might have had a pick onto one of them, but apparently the lead did not align so that he got the knock. So he is going to just go ahead and push. But, I mean, Q5 is a quality team. They know exactly who's here. And Lucid goes down solo. Kaboom's trying to go ahead and get the knock as well. Goes a little bit too far. Sneak is right there. Trimble should be able to find it, but Sneak with a quick turn. And Q5 is showing their dominance here.
Yeah, what a flick on a sneak attack from Q5 there.
No way.
Dominance.
Oh my gosh.
Q5 going to work, bro.
Dude, this is insane coming out from Q5. It is down to just 2 members. And, well, I have never seen the K2 shoot this nicely. Granted, I don't typically see the K2.
I have nothing but negative comments on the K2, but Lucid is proving me completely foolish.
It's not going to go far enough.
Kobe.
I think it's pretty obvious that it's not whose hand, or it's whose hands it's in rather than the gun itself, you know?
Yes, it's the user, not the gun. I completely agree with you there, Bard.
Well, Shikuchi's trying to med up and trying to survive this hunt from Q5. And I don't know how well it's going to work out for him. He's hiding inside of a bush. Oh, run him over. That would be hilarious. That would actually just be so freaking funny if he ran him over.
Chakooch is hiding and looking for his opportunity. Is it going to happen?
I thought you were going to make something with a bush and you were going to like make it sound, you know,
He's in
Don't
a
worry about
bush.
it. Exactly. That's where I thought you were gonna go with it. But sneak attack just goes for the flush and does have to be careful because there is a snake right here, ready to pounce.
We've seen bush Wookiees prevail in the past.
Well, Sneak did just turn on someone before, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. And I'll have us take a look over at him because if Shakooch takes some shots and doesn't hit all 3 of them at once, honestly, Sneak is just gonna be nasty with it.
Chakooch in a really bad position. If there's one team, despite the fact that there's 2 up, being Sneak Attack and Lucid, you definitely don't want to be against a Q5 here. It's a really difficult spot for him, no doubt.
Well, looks like they're gonna go ahead and pick up chips and just get on out of there.
Well, that was a gift in disguise.
Sorry, which was the gift in disguise? Q5 winning this fight or Shakooch living? Like, where were you going with that?
Shakooch living in that scenario, being the bush Wookiee, I think that was a gift in disguise. The fact they pushed away from him, he was very fortunate to allow himself to call his death at a later day.
Well, 12 teams. We are just having so much death and destruction early on, my guy. And to be fair,
I love it.
Someone in chat pointed out that Victorious won the last match, and they got it off of Shakooch getting the revive on his whole team. Honestly insane.
This is true.
And
This is true.
I should have pointed it out. So thank you very much, Himsker, because that was a fantastic point that I should have picked up. And yeah, getting the reses off last game was so vital. But guys, before even more fights pop up, I do have to remind you, we have FPP scrims incoming at R.E.A.L. So type in !Rise, join the Discord, put your team in, and as soon as we can, we will get scrims popping for us all.
Absolutely. I'm sure we both agree with each other 100% on this, Bart. I mean, FPP is where we want to be, and let's just keep it alive as a community. I mean, this is where we want to stay.
That FPP, man, it's just the best. I love FPP. It makes me sad that they even consider taking FPP away. Like, actually, I don't understand it. But I'm obviously not on the board. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how PGC goes, which is next week, if you guys didn't know. So go ahead and watch it. I know that I will be. Maybe not waking up at whatever, like 5 a.m. in the morning, I think it is. So probably will not wake up that early to watch it, but I'll watch the replays. So I highly recommend you guys do the same. It is very fun because it is good fun watching these tournaments as well. It's good watching the pros do it as it's good to get a variety of competition. Good shots coming out from Quinn. Gonna go ahead and get Blissey low. Doesn't get the knock though.
Yeah, nice shots coming out of X-Quinn there out of the mini. Ooh, nice tap. I like it. I like it, especially through the tree angle here. Getting some tire action in.
Where's the last member of... Oh, Flax is in the middle of the compound. Okay. Makes a little bit more sense. I was trying to figure out where he was. But Blissey going to go ahead and knock Sharp. His circle goes straight south, which I guess works out really well for Tempest. But a very interesting circle. Ooh, hold up. Hold up. Oh my gosh. They hunted. They 100% hunted Shakooch. They were waiting for him to just try and rest his team. So they know that he is somewhere. And they are just hunting this poor man. He was prone. They're trying to be slow, trying to wait for the audio cues. And there's no way that this man expects anyone to be here for him. Oh, no. Come back.
As previously stated by a member from your chat, Bart, I mean, they understand that Shakooch is the man to res.
Oh, that's so mean. Well, fair enough, I guess, but they do get the reser. And PD, they do got to be careful because they have Team R.E.A.L on their heels, nipping for some blood. Beleda goes ahead, tries to find one. He does so. Glock, who was so vital to them last game, goes down in an instant. From the side, R.E.A.L just start to encroach upon PD's territory.
Yeah, Team R.E.A.L here moving up.
Sorry, what?
No, please continue.
No, I was just laughing at. I was laughing at Kevin because he flipped the car. Yeah, that was it. I literally had no actual contribution. I was just laughing because he flipped the car.
I love it.
Well, Josh, you're going to go ahead and find Sharp. Ooh, and the mutant sings yet again. KVZN gets knocked, and wow, PD are turning it around down south. And Sharpie's going to get flushed, and it seems like they're just going to back off after that. But now Tony and the rest of PD now wanting their kills. The knocks. Kevin, he's had so many knocks, he might just go down here. And the P90 does such good work. Beleda going down to literally 1 HP. Pana is further back. You're trying to spot him, and he does. Ooh. Good spot, good peaks, good damage. Well, Tony, he throws the nade. It might not go far enough. Beleda caps out Gabri, but from behind Resmi as well. Oni goes ahead and peeks on over, finds one. Now it is just Pana who's left alive for R.E.A.L. And the stun, he's going the other way. Pana trying to go down. He spots him out. The flick isn't good enough. And Tony now versus Oni in a 1v1 as Resmi just putting in the hurt onto PD from behind. But Oni gonna go ahead and find Pana.
Yeah, Oni putting his team on the board there, even though he's the last one alive for PD. I mean, what a great job there out of PD. I mean, a difficult position, but they closed it out. One left on board. We'll have to see how deep they can go.
Well, Buxton saw it is just madness out there. Resmi is just holding the line as best control. Well, they're going to go ahead and flush down Trimble. Now it is just 2 up from Victorious, but Hot and Spicy going to go down to Cruxy.
Man, there's going to be a lot of compaction here in Buxansa. I wonder how the circle's going to rotate out moving forward here into phase 5, because there's going to be obvious compaction here in Buck. I mean, where do these teams rotate to, Bard?
You survive and pray that you're the last one alive. You try to play this as best you can, but Mimic, they throw a nice molly, forcing Victorious out. Victorious goes down in 11th, not able to get any placement points at least. They did have some points from kills. Now, Cruxy is trying to run away, as you do have Q5, Sneak, and the rest of Pest Control just waiting and watching.
Yeah, we all know that this particular location in Buxansa, you know, this area where the waterfall is at, provides great coverage on audible transfers.
Yep.
So, I mean, you know, Rez here trying to utilize this location as well to rotate. This is going to be an interesting phase 5, Bard, no doubt.
Spectro with some nice shots onto Ice It Nasty, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get the flush there, but Boatman, he goes ahead and tosses a nade over to Odosaka. But I think he's going to be fine.
Oh, that was close. That was close.
Close, but not close enough. Bowman, he is behind a tree. He has the smoke, and that is about it. And it looks like Pest Control is actually trying to get their member up in the off of the rest station. And Lachich, so close to going down. But Spectro trying to get some flanks. Blissey going to go down, and Q5, they are just tearing it up there.
Yeah, no doubt. Otosako there, really good spray to be able to protect his team and allow Spectro to rotate with the Dacia. Is Spectro going to be able to find a knock here,
that's
though?
so
That's the
maddening.
real question.
Oh, he just wanted to jump up top because of it.
But
He has to back out.
Did he miss it?
No. He saw him. He knew exactly what was happening, but he knows that he needs to get the heck out of there. Spectro taking so much damage. He might go down to blue. He needs to cut inside immediately. He is... Oh my gosh, he was unable to make it in Spectro. He was just a little bit too greedy. But now Pest Control versus Q5. But Mimic is also taking the shots over as well. PD goes down to blue. Finally, as Morins now tries to spot out the members. Blissey, he's right underneath him. But Mimic, again, is just being a pest. Morins, he's just going to slow heal from this. Pest Control just trying to stabilize, trying to find out any way to stay alive. But Back Monster, he sees or he hears 2 of them right on the other side. He's going to go ahead and spot out one. Can he get Seatter as well? He is behind a little bit of cover. This is so good coming out from Rise. The nade goes a little bit too far from Arson, who does get traded. Chilla incoming as well, trying to figure out where the last member is. But War, he comes in hot and heavy. Spots out one, but the shotgun is just too... Wait, no, wait. Oh, War goes down. It is disgusting from him. And X10, he is going to go ahead and just flush War as the stuns come in. And, well, good grief is eliminated. But they do lose War, who is a valued member of that team.
No doubt, absolutely losing war there, a disruption for Rise Esports, but X1 really showing that double barrel shotgun can be very useful up close.
It is absolutely nasty, which is why you should run it with a VSS and a Panzerfaust.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna stay away from that one, Bard.
I'm a troll in games. If you guys ever meet me in games, just know I have no time to learn recoil anymore. So I'm kind of just being a troll. So if you die to me, I'm sorry. I love you. Please don't hate me.
Attack pack, 2 Fausts, and a VSS. I'm all day into it, Bard. Let's do it.
Yo, I'm actually so down. Palix, though, he is taking a lot of damage. Seifu is going to find the last shot. Just beautiful coming out from him.
Yeah, great shots out of Seifu there with that MK12 on a dad buff and adding another knock, I should say, for his team there.
Well, they get the knock, but now Rise on the other side of the map has to fight Resmi. That's a good nade, but it goes a little bit too far. Zyko trying to figure it out. Arson throws a return nade, unable to connect with anything. And remember, again, Rise is down to 3, but so is Resmi because Spectre was unable to get back. So this is a pure 3v3 here, but Q5 immediately just running straight into the middle of zone. You can see it in the distance there. The light blue. That's a good nade. Goes a little bit too far. Does decent damage.
Ooh, nice frag.
Zyko, though, I knew he was going to do it. The VSS is just too strong. Arson knows he has to make something happen, but Chilla, absolutely no idea where the shots are coming from.
Yeah,
Arson,
Zyko
he
there
should
with
spot
the
him now.
VSS disrupt. Here comes the frag grenade. Is he going to be able to finish off Rise Esports? We'll find out.
Goes a little bit too far. It doesn't go far enough. SKZ is actually getting shot in the back. But the VSS and a micro Uzi, the res incoming. But he doesn't know where he is. He's getting turned around. He hears him running. Finally spots him out. The micro Uzi is too strong. Rise Esports eliminated Resmi up to 7 kills. 5 teams left alive. Pest Control somehow up to 4. Seifu, he is literally between a rock and a hard place. And that hard place is a porter.
Hey, if you're going to be with one vehicle with potential, it's got to be a porter.
I do not know how IQ actually took down, or how Seifu take down IQ if they were that close. But Q5...
As I say that, he gets fragged out.
I know. But Q5, they're going to go ahead and push over. Sneak attack, it gets flushed. And the shots ring out, but Palix is just too strong for them to deal with. And Lucid, he is inside... He's inside zone, and I think he's going to stay that way. That's about it. But Pest Control, now with 4 up, try to take the advantage and try to push on to Mimic.
Yeah, this is a very good positional push for Pest Control. They're going to be able to swarm in this particular situation, and I think close off these 2 points.
Mimic IQ. I mean, we've seen him with the Mutant. The Mutant is a nasty gun. He has no idea where they are. The stun comes out. They might feel like they have to move. But, well, now IQ is moved, and the Mutant is just so strong in his hands. But, well, Tempest did trade him, and now IQ, unfortunately for him, he is going to get down. Pest Control able to have his 6 kills. This is actually this is a good game for them.
Yeah, it really is. They're the team to watch here in game number 3. No doubt about that, Bard.
Well, Tempest up to 4, Pest Control up to 4, and Resmi down to 3. It's not looking too hot for the boys in Pest Control, as they do have to run it inside zone, and there's not a ton to play. There's very limited spots, and Tempest trying to pick up points as they make the rotates in, and I hear a Bird'em. There you go, do.
Well, that changes things a bit.
Honestly, I don't think it does. Well, it does because he's going to go ahead and try to get some 3 gear. But now Pest Control, they just have to deal with every single player. They are trying to make their way through what basically is blue at this point, is it's slowly coming in. And, I mean, they can't go to the vehicle. They can't do anything in Grizz. No one has spotted Grizz. That's actually pretty big for them. Ooh, as I say that, I guess I had to cast curses. Hugh does find him. Gets a couple of shots, and yep, Hugh's going to go ahead and take him down. And, well, it is just shooting fish in a barrel. Ooh, nice headshot coming out from Joshy. As Blissey and Hot and Spicy, never mind, it's just Blissey who's left. Hot and Spicy goes down to blue. Ooh, if he had gotten that, that would have been insane.
Absolutely.
Well, they got the res, and I feel like they might actually just deny to blue. There's nothing else for Pest Control to do.
Yeah, at this point, I think that the best thing that they can do is simply deny. Great performance out of them in this round, though, no doubt.
Yep. Able to get a couple of teammates back with the res stations, just holding down Books and Saw as far as they can. Now Zyko with the VSS. No, that's not who I wanted to see. I wanted to see the VSS. I'm a horrible person.
There we go.
Well, pest control,
you're
they
not.
do go down. Jury's out on that one. Well, it's TBD, but okay. Well, the zone does go Resmi's way. And Zyko, he is in a beautiful backstabbing position as I don't think anyone expects him to be here.
Yeah, Zyko definitely in a position to pop out and present himself to Raising
Does
Cane's
he get run
there.
over?
I mean, that would be
Okay.
interesting. It would be very funny. No
it would be
doubt.
hilarious, but I mean, I don't think it's going to happen, especially with the Birdum just going straight center zone.
If anyone can disrupt this, it's going to be Zyko. I mean, it'll definitely cause a disruption for their team. And just if he can isolate and knock down Raising Cane's in this position.
Well, possibly if he just gets a crossfire going, like if they try to push over the road and he's just able to peek on over. I mean, it kind of looks like he's for it. And as I say that, the micro Uzi is going to pop on over and Raising Cane's goes down. And now that they know that there's an unhappy snake here, Zyko tries to get some damage on to Palix, but honestly, the res might come out just because there's nothing else for Resmi to do about it. Does spot out Palix, but I think he's just going to run in. SKZ, he does have a Panzerfaust to deal with that Birdum. Wait, what? I thought he made it. I thought he got out of there. All right, well, SKZ, he has one shot, one opportunity with a Panzer. He is going to find him, takes him down. Abdu, he did his darn duty. And, well, Zyko, who we thought was going to be the difference maker, goes down, and now it's a 2v3. Odosaka is going to go ahead and find Hugh. Palix takes some damage. SKZ trying to put in his work. The player for the French team and PNC now trying to prove his worth. And, well, Tempest up to 10 kills. Odosaka goes out for the trade as well. Resmi, this is just a pure 2v2. I don't think that there's any way either team gets the res.
Yeah, no, at this point, it's going to come down to these two individuals versus two individuals, and we're going to see who's going to end up on top. But, I mean, what a BDRM run over to flip the script on the end of this match, Bard.
I did not think that it was going to happen. Raising Cane's, he's right there. The MP5 is just too gosh darn strong. SKZ now having to clutch out a 1v2. And Palix, he's right on the other side. I guess they don't exactly know where he is, but he's doing his best. And here's the steps. Palix, some good damage into him. And now Raising Cane's with the MP5. He spotted him out, and it does not matter as Tempest win with 12 kills, putting them up to 22 points.